right? Actually, King Herod had married his brother Philip's wife, Herodias. So John the Baptist, scolded the king because it violates the Mosaic law. This is wrong. This is wrongdoing. No way. In Christianity, John the Baptist is still a great prophet and a well-respected leader. When I participated in the Middle East conference in Jerusalem, Israel, I met a representative of Mendeism. Have you ever heard about this name, Mendeism? No? Yeah, even I heard this name there for the first time. And then I researched through Google. Mendeism is a Gnostic religion in the Middle East. Amazingly, its followers, Mendeans, especially revere John the Baptist, but reject Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. However, when Jesus spoke of John the Baptist, truly, I tell you, among those born of women, no one has arisen greater than John the Baptist. Yet, the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Then why would Jesus say this about such a great man? Brothers and sisters, do you know the last moment of John the Baptist? When King Herod heard some accusations from John the Baptist due to his unlawful behavior, that is, taking his brother's wife, he wanted to put him to death. But he feared the crowd because they regarded him as a great prophet and they respected him so much. If he killed him without cause, he worried that people might raise a riot. But as you know, when Herod's birthday came, the daughter of Herodias dances before the company, and she pleased Herod so much that he promised with an oath to give her whatever she might ask. Prompted by her mother, she said, "Give me here on a platter the head of John the Baptist." Can you imagine? How could a young girl ask such a thing? This was a well-scripted show between King Herod and Herodias. So John the Baptist was beheaded in prison, and his head was brought in on a platter and given to the girl who carried it to her mother. If we simply look at the event of the death itself, John the Baptist and Jesus Christ both died in a tragic and horrible, gruesome way. But from the providential point of view, there is a huge difference between them. The mission of John the Baptist was to make straight the way of the Lord, as he himself mentioned. But when you look at the moment of his death, we can see he was not there to share the inevitable danger and hardship faced by Jesus. Also, according to the Bible, we cannot see any clue of him following Jesus. He had his own followers and group. When a discussion about purification arose between John's disciple and the Jew, they came to John and said to him, "Rabbi, the one who was with you on the other side of the Jordan, the one you testified about, look, he's baptizing, and everyone is going to him." This means John had his own group that was separated from Jesus' disciples. John testified for Jesus again, saying, "He must increase, but I must decrease." Because of this word, some people say John the Baptist was very honest and humble person. And he clearly understood his role and mission. But his original mission was not only to testify Jesus, but also to follow him. If John and Jesus were completely united, how can their destiny be different? If Jesus increases, John also should increase. But if Jesus decreases, John also should decrease. Don't you think so? Yes. If you look at the result, what good was having all the miracles surrounding his birth and brilliant disciplined life in the wilderness? Jesus lamented to John the Baptist, "What did you go out into the wilderness to look at? A reed shaken by the wind? What then did you go to? What then did you go out to see? Someone dressed in soft robes? Look, those who wear soft robes are in royal palaces. What then did you go out to see?" John the Baptist already testified Jesus as the Messiah at the Jordan River. But he sent his disciples to ask Jesus, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we expect someone else?" How can he ask such a stupid question? Compared to the bandit who shared the final moment with Jesus, What can John the Baptist be proud of? Truly, I tell you, among those who born of women, no one has arisen greater than the John the Baptist. Yet, the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Yes. Right. John's death place should have been next to Jesus, not on a platter in the palace of Herod. That's why the first person who opened the gate of the paradise with Jesus Christ was not John the Baptist or Peter, but the bandit hanging on the cross to the right of Jesus.